Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, Vishwanath sir. Morning.
Good morning,
Ravindran
sir.
sir, I think. Yeah,
Morning, sir.
morning. Morning, sir. Ravindran sir, morning. I think the digital platform is keeping all of us busy than the normal working days. Student Sai Sudesh, good morning.
Good morning,
Very
sir.
good morning, ma'am. Very good morning.
Shall we start, sir?
Our people, our students are there. I can see only 73
73.
people. Yeah.
Sir, 73 people are there,
Just
sir.
give them 5 minutes time because we said 11:15. Always give them a grace time, 5 minutes. Let's see.
Sure, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
No, the problem is we are doing this presentation for the students, and we should not, like an aviation industry, start on time if people are not there. We'll wait and see for 5 minutes, and then we can start. Ma'am, I think probably we can start because it's 5 minutes over 11:20.
Okay, sir, we'll start, sir.
Yeah.
So we welcome all of you again for the second session. So we have the resource person, Dr. P.R. Balaji, Dean and Director, Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences, is going to address us on the topic breaking the barriers. So now I would like to invite Mr. V. Vishwanathan, Quality Manager, AME and AMT, Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences, to introduce our Dean, sir. Vishwanathan, sir, I welcome you, sir.
A warm welcome to one and all participating in this third day of orientation program. I am Vishwanathan, Quality Manager, AME program of this college. I feel privileged and honored to engrave the profile of today's resource person, Rotarian Dr. P.R. Balaji, Dean Academic Affairs of this college. He was born in Chennai and did his schooling in Anglo-Indian School and graduated from Coimbatore VSJ College of Arts and Science. He did his PhD in aviation management from American University. He is a certified training professional by International Air Transport Association from Montreal, Canada. He is holding 15 international diplomas.
எனக்கு எதுக்கு வாங்கு
My apologies. By mistake, I have removed Vishwanathan, sir. Sorry, sir.
No problem, ma'am. Yeah. Can we go ahead or it's okay?
Sir, let him rejoin, sir. We'll wait
Okay.
for some time.
Just give him a call.
Sir is rejoining, sir.
Yeah,
Just
please,
1
sir.
minute, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, in case if it's going to take time, I don't require an introduction. We can go ahead.
So sir is joining shortly, sir. Just half a minute, sir.
No, okay, ma'am. Because we are delaying the entire platform. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Sir, Vishwanathan sir has joined, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Ask him to go ahead with the whatever your program, you go ahead, please. Let's not delay further.
I welcome Vishwanathan, sir, to enter the profile of our dean, sir. Vishwanathan, sir. Vishwanathan, sir.
Ma'am, it's fine. Let's go ahead with the program.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Very good morning to one and all present here. My dear students, I am meeting you all again for the second time after the first Freshers' Day. A wonderful Wednesday morning. I know you all had a morning session with Dr. Mani Arasu, the principal of Nehru Institute of Engineering Technology. He was speaking about setting life goals, a wonderful subject. After setting life goals, I am going to speak to you all about breaking the barriers. How do we set a life goal? And for that, what are the barriers we face in life? That is what I'm going to speak about. And you know, as we started, there was a technical issue. This is kind of a barrier. But just because of the technical issue, can we stop the session? We will have to know what is the next. How do we overcome the issues and go ahead? And I think rightly, the digital platform understood a dean of the same college doesn't need an introduction. My students, the AME students, the BSc and BBA students, they are going to be in the campus for the next 3 years. You can understand your dean much better. And probably in the days to come, there are more to know about the dean and the faculties whom you are going to deal with. Good. I'm going to do a PowerPoint presentation today, breaking the barriers, and just give me a minute. Let me present my screen. Am I audible and is the screen visible? Can someone unmute and tell me? The host, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Visible.
Very good. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Very good. First of all, welcome to the Nehru
Hello,
College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences.
Yes, sir.
One of the prestigious aeronautical college in South India, established in the year 1968. We are in the 53rd year in the field of education. I wholeheartedly welcome each and every one of you all, those who have joined our Nehru College of Aeronautics, the freshers, to our Nehru Group of institutions. Why do we call it in short NGI, Nehru Group of Institutions? We have more than 22 colleges, both in Coimbatore as well as in Kerala. It's a big group, and you name the discipline, we have it here, except for a standalone agriculture college. We have all the disciplines available, including medical as well as law. I'm Dr. Balaji, the Dean and Director of Nehru College of Aeronautics. I take care of the entire campus, and I am sure I am going to interact with you all regularly once you are back into the campus. Until such time, whenever possible, I'll be meeting you all on the digital platform. I think the way things are going, we will definitely meet very soon in our college campuses. Good. You can see a picture where an ant, looks like an iron ant, which breaks the wall. Okay, this is how we are going to do, breaking the barriers. What are the barriers in life? Everybody wanted to achieve. Tell me who doesn't want to achieve? Everyone wanted to become successful, but something is preventing them. Something is preventing them, something is holding them in achieving. And how are we going to first identify what is our problem and how do we overcome? So that is called breaking the barrier. Good. You can see a scale. Very first thing is, the God is not biased. The God doesn't favor somebody and he is not unfavorable to another. He is not biased. He is giving equal opportunities to each and everyone. Today, if I ask you who is the richest person, you will say the richest person is Bill Gates. Okay, there are Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, so many people are there, rich people. And we also see a roadside beggar. So whether it is Bill Gates or it's a beggar, both of them, they have 24 hours in a day, very common. We have the sky and the land and the ocean. Everything is common to the rich and to the poor. Then how some become very rich and how some still remain very, very poor. Some, they don't rise up in the career because it is all the people who have utilized the time, who have set their goals, and who have worked towards the goal have become very successful. The people who have been lagging, not setting goals, and they did not work towards the goal, they still remain in the place where they are. So it is not the God, it is we who will have to take up our life, and we need to work on it. What prevents all of us? Let's see. Nothing but your self-limiting beliefs. Everybody, we think we are not capable. Maybe the incidents which has happened during your school days, during your childhood days, and you think it's not possible. Whether it is sports or whether it is studies. Sometimes in the studies, you would have aimed to get the first rank in your class. But every time you had been beaten by some other students and you never had an opportunity to get a first rank. And you think maybe that you are lagging behind. You lack something and you think you are unable to compete with your fellow students. Similarly, whether even if it is the sports, you would have tried and something, it prevents you that you could not win. Though immediately you will think, yes, I cannot. You think I will not be in a position to compete with such people. They are all the born athletes. No, nobody is born. Everyone are made. It's a self-creation. Let me just wanted to show a small video about how we limit ourselves. Maybe I request Rilekya ma'am to kindly present the video, ma'am. Yeah, Ilakya ma'am, you can stop it. Have you all seen the elephant? It's a wild elephant, and it can in fact break a car, it can overturn a car. But what is happening? See the next slide, where an elephant is chained. The elephant is chained, and it's a very, very small chain according to the elephant. When the elephant is having so much strength where it can even overturn a car, it can even push a lorry, then why it is chained and it is unable to move anywhere? Because right from the elephant when it was a baby, the people, the tamer, the maggot, started chaining the baby elephant. And that time the baby tries to move, and it is very difficult for the baby to cut the chain because the baby elephant doesn't have the kind of strength which is having now as a grown adult elephant. But in the mind, even when the elephant has grown as a fully grown adult, it thinks it is not having the capacity to break the chain. That means there is a mindset in the elephant. It thinks, no, earlier days I tried, when I was in the childhood, I hurt my leg, I could not break the chain, and I am sure I will not be in a position to break the chain even now. And that is why the chained elephant stays. You could have seen in the temples, you could have seen in many places, the elephants with the tamed elephants, it's all chained and it doesn't move from the place because it is purely the mindset. The same way, students, you all have the mindset, you all think. Some failures you would have seen during your school days, and you think that you're not capable of. That is stopping you, that is holding you. You see, the next slide, you are seeing an helium balloon. What is an helium balloon? Helium, it's a lighter gas, lighter than air, where it makes the gas balloon to fly. The other word for helium balloons are the gas balloons. If the moment you leave it, you don't know. It reaches the sky and sometimes it gets vanished. You can't even see. It flies that high. But what generally we do, we tie it in a very thin string and we tie it in a corner and it is just holding the balloon. You are all like that. There is a mental block in each and every student. You think, yes, we are unable to do it. Imagine if the string is cut, there is no limits. The balloon flies without any control. It flies in the sky. It reaches as long as the gas is filled inside. Similarly, dear students, something is stopping you, something which stops you, and you think you are unable to do. You would have faced many, many hurdles, and people, those who have crossed the hurdles, have become successful. People, they think they cannot break the barrier, they remain. They are not successful people. So let us see the next few slides. We are going to talk about what are the barriers and how we are going to overcome that. Okay, my very loud poet, okay, Kaviyarasar, Vairamuthu had written a beautiful song and it was sung by Rajinikanth. Okay, I think I will start the session with that vibrant song. Maybe we'll play the song for just 1 or 2 minutes, just to tell you also the students can remember what exactly even your superstar wants to tell. Ma'am, can you play that song for me? So, what does it say? What exactly the song means? It says you will be facing so many hurdles, but you will have to overcome all the hurdles, and each hurdle will have to be like a stepping stone for you if you want to come up in your life. The moment you have a fear of facing a problem, then you can never overcome your problems. So what are the barriers we are going to face? and let's see what generally during in a student's life, the barriers which we will be coming across. The primary problem many of you all have is to deal with your emotions. What are the kind of emotions? The fear of failure. Many people have the fear of failure. Okay, I have seen the very simple, I don't know how many of you all know the Coffee Day, the very famous Coffee Day, a multimillionaire. He had to commit suicide because when he faced a failure, he could not face it. He had never seen failures in his life. Whatever the business he did, it was always blooming and it was always, making profit. But one fine day, suddenly when the share markets, everything went down, he had to lose all the money. Immediately he could not face the failure, and that is the fear in him, and he committed suicide. So everybody, most of you all have a fear. Many students, they also feel that you are ashamed if something goes wrong. If something goes wrong, ashamed. Like, I can even say, during our cultural program, many people, they have very good talents, but problem is they are very, very shy. They think, what if I go and perform? Students may make fun of me. And how will I perform? I cannot face the audience. So because of that, the talent is suppressed. We give you a platform to come and showcase, but you're unable to do it because you think I am ashamed to face the crowd. What if somebody calls me by names? What if somebody screams? So this is also holding many students back. People are very, very sensitive. Even for small issues, they become very, very sensitive. And many students are unable to adjust to the change. See, one thing you will have to know, change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. Matram ondre maradadu. So when we say change is inevitable, now, especially the freshers, all these days you have been studying in a school environment. But now you are totally moving into the college, which is totally different. But unfortunately, because of this COVID situation, you are unable to come into the campus. But sooner or later, you need to come back to the campus. You will have to come into the campus and start leading a very normal classroom life. But many students will be moving from different cities into our campus. And if you want to have the same comfort what you had in your house, it won't be available in the classroom. It won't be available in the hostel. So you need to adjust yourself. Today, the world is always good for the people, the fittest of the, what do we say? People who survive is the fittest people. That is, we will have to overcome the fear. And also, when we talk about the survival of the fittest, whenever you come to the campus, you will have to see who are your friends, who are your roommates, and how do we adjust with them. You cannot expect people to change for you. We need to change according to a situation. So here in a classroom, the environment will be totally different. In the school, what you have learned, it's going to be totally different. That's the basic education you did. But here in the college, you are going to get into the core subjects. You want to become an aviation professional. So here, everything is going to be very, very important what you're going to learn. Here, there is no question of mugging. Here, you will have to understand the subject. Because what you're going to learn today, it is going to come with you throughout your career. So the fear is what people are going to say about me. A fear of criticism and judgment. People, they think, people will criticize me and they will, be judgmental and all this. A fear of not succeeding, a fear of failure and fear of rejection. This is also there. In fact, I have seen many of my final year students, they get an opportunity to go attend the interviews even before they leave the campus. So what is this fear they have? They go in the very first interview, they get rejected, and later on, they don't even make an attempt to go to the next interview. Why? They have a fear of rejection. Oh, my friend got it, but I am unable to get it. No, you will have to wait for a chance. Why your friend got it? He also did the same education in the same college and the same kind of certificate he is holding. Only thing he performed better than you. So you will have to think, how am I going to perform better than my competitors? So you will have to work towards it. So don't have the fear of rejection. Generally, there are very good quotes about fear. They say, first thing is to conquer your fear is the beginning of wisdom. What do they say? You will have to first conquer means you will have to just win the fear. You will have to win the fear. And that is the real beginning of your wisdom. Fear is what prevents the flowering of the mind. These are all the quotes by many scholars. And failure is a success if you learn from it. Most of the people, those who are successful today, would have seen thousands of failures. Earlier speaker also in the morning, he spoke about Thomas Alva Edison. He says before he invented the light, he had failed 10,000 times. And what did he say? He never gave up. He said, I have learned how it will not work 10,000 times. He says, I have learned how it's not going to work in all the 10,000 times. So that is how you will have to look into it. A positive mind and a negative mind. Okay, if you're really positive, if there is a glass filled with half water, you will say the glass is half filled. But a negative mind will say the same thing. If they look at it, they will say the glass is half empty. It is all depending on how we are going to look into the present scenario which you are going to face in life. I always say fear has two meanings. The first meaning is for many people, forget everything and run. But there are people, they say face everything and rise. Either forget everything and run or face everything and rise. That is the fear. So the choice is exactly yours. Which one you would like to choose? What you want to do? Whether you are going to face everything. The people, those who face the fear and they overcome, then they become successful in the life. Lot of a goal. Morning, the speaker said, setting your life goals. Everyone should set a life goal. And you need to work towards your goal. The moment you have come into the college, your first goal is to get your good marks and pass the day, get your degree certificates, and in flying colors. You will have to ensure that you get the good marks and make your parents and the college proud. And the next goal, it has to be getting into a right job. And I can proudly say most of my students, before they leave the campus in the final semester, with the value added what we are going to give you, this value added, it's nothing but bridging a bridge between the institute and the industry. So with all this value added and along with your degree, getting a job, your dream job, it's not very far away. But only thing, it doesn't come into your doorstep. You need to work towards it. So set a goal. And morning they also said, you will have to set short-term goals and the long-term goal. Start setting short-term goals now. And then what is your long-term goal? Set a long-term goal and start working towards it. And other factors is procrastination. Procrastination is nothing but delaying things. Every student, I think, I did a survey and the survey says 80 to 90% of the students have this problem, especially the college students, they have the problem of procrastination, delaying things. I have noticed in my own campus, in my own college, when I teach my MBA students, when we tell them, you will have to submit your project, we give them well in advance, a 1 month notice that you need to submit your project on so-and-so date. They wait till the last moment. They won't do it. They don't even make an attempt to work on the project. Till the last moment they wait, and finally, when the day has come, they come with so many excuses. Because always in their mind they think, I still have another 1 more month, I will do it. And they will be giving priority to unnecessary things. So this is called procrastination. This will never help. Every day when you get up in the morning, think what all you want to do this day. Make a note of it. And in the end of the day, before you go to the bed, see whether whatever you have decided to do on that day, whether you have fulfilled. If you are unable to do one or two, then the first thing the next day, you try to complete the task. If you do in that way, then definitely everything becomes much easier for you. So don't procrastinate. Whatever the assignments given or whatever you are learning that day, kindly go back to your room. And whenever you find time, all I request is to just spend 1 hour. Just spend 1 hour to recollect what all you have learned. To recollect what all you have learned today, and just go through the slides or the notes which they give. And definitely that will be fresh in your mind. You will never forget. So don't delay things. And improperly arranged learning environment. So this is also, sometimes, I have seen when I go, very rarely I go into the hostel, and when I go there, I have a look into the rooms. It is kept so untidy, very, very shabby. The desk, you can see everything other than the book. Okay. So your studying place, your learning place will have to be good. Imagine you walk into a classroom every day morning, if it is very, very untidy, with all the papers thrown here and there, and the desk is full of dust, will you like to go sit in the place? Or when you're going to a restaurant, if your table is untidy, would you like to go and sit and eat there? No. Similarly, your learning place will have to be good. So kindly arrange and have the places very tidy, very clean, because that will help you to focus more on your studies. Many students are having the learning disabilities, difficulty in doing college work. At this age, what your parents expect and what do the teachers expect from you? You don't have any much commitments. Your family commitments are not there. Your parents are going to take care of all those financial burdens. They expect you to study well. And that is what even in the campus we expect. You come, you do. Difficulty, many students are having difficulty in doing their own college work. You give them, they don't do it. Any assignments, it's been pending. Many people, they don't even submit the assignment and they don't even get the required internal marks. Difficulty getting along with faculties and other students. Some people, I don't know, whatever you say, all the 3 years, they would like to be alone. They are unable to mingle with their own fellow students. They are unable to get along with faculties. They always have some attitude problems. Some students, they have behavior problems. Their attitude is not good. They have, to any faculty, when they come, they are unable to get along with them. They show the behavior, not only with the faculties. When you call the parents and tell them, the parents will say, sir, that is the problem we face here. We wanted you to kindly correct it. I will tell you, when we talk about the behavior problems, it is in us. Many people, we start complaining about the friends. We will start complaining about the parents. We will start complaining about the faculties, those who are going to teach you. But the behavior problem, it's in you. And I just wanted to narrate a very, very small story here. Once, 4 ladies went to a restaurant. They went and they ordered the food, and they were waiting for the food. So while they were waiting for the food, suddenly a cockroach flew and sat on one lady. Immediately she started screaming. She tried to push the cockroach, but the cockroach was again flying and sitting on her head. She was, creating an havoc over there. By then, the cockroach flew and went to the next lady. It sat on the next lady. She also started screaming. She started pushing everything on the table, and she started running around the restaurant. And this happened. It continued. It started flying one after another. It started going and sitting on another lady. So same thing was happening. By then, the bearer who went inside, he was bringing the food. This cockroach went and sat on him. He quietly caught the cockroach in one hand and he went, threw it in the dustbin. Okay, he killed the cockroach and he went, washed his hands and brought the food. Imagine, was the problem with the cockroach, or was it the problem with the people, those who are handling the cockroach? It is absolutely with the problem. The problem was with the people, those who are handling the cockroach. They did not know how to handle. So when the problem comes, many students, They do. They immediately get panic. They don't know how to handle the problem. Immediately they think of creating nuisance in the campus and creating nuisance to the family and to themselves. They don't even address the problems to the fellow roommates. They don't even address the problems with the faculties to deal with. So this is called the behavior problem. Many students they have. Many students they get into depression because the change of environment, especially the first years. I always tell here in the campus we are all your second parents. If you have any problems, you can always come and tell us, and we are there to address your issues. Sometimes it may look very silly for you, that problem, but that problem must be disturbing you a lot. Do come and share it with us. We are all there to see how it can be amicably resolved, how you can overcome your problem. This is also very common, becoming sick due to personal or college problems. I have asked many students, they lack attendance. And when I call them and ask, no, sir, I had food poison, I was sick, I could not. So they become sick because thinking of coming to the class, thinking of coming to the college, that itself it makes them sick. Or it may be the personal problems. They are having some problem with the classmates and they don't want to come and face the classmates. And because of that, they report sick and they don't turn up to the college. And finally, what happens? They lack attendance. So what exactly we need to do? How you will have to analyze what is your problem and how do we overcome all that? Best thing is you will have to first identify, sit and analyze. Unless you tell us, or unless you tell your friends, your well-wishers, or unless you sit and analyze, you will not overcome those problems and you will still remain in the same place where you are. So identify your problems. After identifying your problems, you need to definitely acknowledge your problems. Okay, understanding and knowing where emotional barriers come from is the very first step, getting over them and continuing your growth. So you find out what exactly is your problem. And once you identify, this is my problem, maybe fear is my problem, shyness is my problem, procrastination is my problem, or I'm unable to understand the language. Language becomes a barrier. Okay, I studied in a Tamil medium. Now everybody speaks in English. There are some students, those who are communicating very good in English. I'm unable to speak like them. So that also becomes a barrier. And because of that, you become moody, you wanted to avoid mingling with those students. So identify what is your problem and then acknowledge and tell the people, yes, you can address, take people into confidence, your good friends, your class advisors or your parents, and tell them this is the problem I have. And definitely there are so many counselors, they will definitely do a good counseling and you can come out of that. And once you come out of it, what you will have to do, you will have to totally reprogram yourself. You will have to start reprogramming yourself, because whatever in the school days, what you have done, it's going to be different in the college life. So try to reprogram. Suppose in the school days, if you are, because your school would have been very close to your house, where it is only a 5 minutes or a 10 minutes walk, and your school starts at 9 o'clock, you had the habit of getting up only around 7:30. But whereas now your college is located almost 15 kilometers away, and if you think you will have to get up again at 7:30 in the morning, then you will be delayed to the college. So you will have to reprogram to your present scenario. If it needs a 30 minutes travel or a 1 hour travel, and you will have to find out what time you need to get up in the morning, and then you will have to start working on it. So everything, it has to be reprogrammed. You will have to know what exactly you want. You have joined the college. Okay, I need to really congratulate that you have chosen aeronautics, the aviation as your career, a career where I belong to. I was in the industry for many years, and I know what kind of prospects the industry has and what kind of career growth you can have. whether in terms of finance, whether in terms of travel, everything, a wonderful opportunity it gives. This aviation industry is also going to grow in leaps and bounds. You may think now all the aircraft are grounded, the airlines are not operating. For your information, the airline started resuming its flights. Only thing it's not in 100% strength. With almost 30% of the fleet strength, they started operating. And very soon, everything will become normal. This aviation industry had faced such crises earlier. During 9/11, when the terrorists went and hit the Twin Towers in America, that time, that particular part of that region was affected. The aviation industry again, it went back into, it had a setback. And then during Gulf War, again, the aviation industry had seen a setback. The oil prices went up. The aviation industry had seen a setback. But every time when it had a setback, it leaped back again. It bounced back in two folds. And India, for the last, before the COVID, I'm talking about until February 2020, it was always showing a double-digit growth figure for the last consecutive 55 months. That means in the last 4 years, 4.5 years, India was always showing a double-digit growth. So that is the kind of growth. And the Indian skies are going to witness more private jet airlines going to come in. The current airlines like Indigo and SpiceJet have ordered more than 100 aircraft, which is going to arrive very soon, down the next 4 years. So the industry is going to grow in leaps and bounds. Okay, the present setback, you need not worry. Just wait. India is going to be the #1 aviation market by the year 2030. But you will have to have your vision very clearly. You want to become an aviation professional. That is what it says. Know what you want. You want to become an aviation professional, and you have chosen the right career and the right college. And here we are there to provide you whatever the knowledge you want in the aviation industry. But here I always say we need two hands to clap. Along with your degree, even though we give your RAMIDS, your IATA certificates, and we also give a 15 days training in the airport, all this is not enough to get you your dream job. You should also develop your soft skills. If you are weak in English, start working on it from now. You have another 2.5 years before you leave the campus. In the last semester, you can start attending the interviews. So you will have to develop on your language skills. Or if you have any other difficulty and you know that you are weaker in that area, identify where you are weak and you will have to start working on it. You have another 2.5 years time. I still remember one student, her name is Miss Kalki. She came and she joined our campus from a very remote village in Madurai, from a remote village. And the very first day, it's called an ice-breaking session. We asked everybody to introduce themselves. Many students, they are from the convent. They spoke very well. They introduced themselves in English. And when Kalki's turn came, she literally started crying. She stood up and crying. She was, within the shell. She is unable to come out of it. Then when I went and asked her, what's happening? What is the problem? She says, I cannot speak in English. I said, don't worry. Tell in Tamil. Everyone can understand. Speak in Tamil. Then she introduced herself in Tamil. But she took it as a challenge. And in the farewell party, after 3 years in the farewell party, I was also there in the farewell party. There, she spoke so well in English. And she said, and she was literally in tears out of happiness. And she said, this college, when I initially joined, I still remember what our dean said. The dean said, this is a problem. If you work on it, you can overcome. And she spoke in English. And then immediately after her college, she got a job with Indigo and she started working the ground services. And one fine day, some 8 months or 10 months ago, I received a call from her. She said, sir, I have an happy news. I joined as a cabin crew. She has become an air hostess and she's flying on one domestic route here. Imagine from where to where she reached. That means she broke all the barriers. Whatever the barriers she faced, she had broken. And today, if you want to become an air hostess, imagine even those days she did not have a good dressing sense. Now, to become an air hostess, you will have to look smart, you will have to be presentable, your language will have to be good, you will have to be multilinguistic. Everything she developed over a period of 2.5 years. So, what do I say? Everything is within you. The power is within you. You will have to work on it. As I said, like an helium balloon, you are just tied in a corner, you are limiting yourself. You will have to break the chain. Like the elephant, break the chain. Come out with your power. Okay? Don't limit yourself. You are an unlimited version. So explore the potential within you. Okay? And don't have vague goals. Have a clarity. The vague goals promote only vague results. Your goals will have to be specific. Your goals will have to be smart. Morning, the speaker said you need to have smart goals, and he also gave you an explanation of what exactly is a smart goal. So I don't want to again explain what is a smart goal. So you all have heard from it. So set a smart goal and work towards the goal. If you just set a goal and if you sleep, nothing is going to happen. Like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam clearly said, okay, most of the speakers, they quote him. He says, dream big, and you will have to dream. So what exactly is a dream? As he rightly said, not sitting and dreaming about your favorite hero and heroines. A dream is something which does not prevent you to sleep. You will have to continuously chase your dream. So that is how you will have to have a dream. Take himself, he's a great scholar, a scientist, born in a village, a fisherman's village in Rameshwaram, and he has become the first man of India, the president of India. Imagine. Because if he had limited himself, if he had thought, I am from a tiny village, can I ever think of becoming a president of India? No, he never limited himself. Okay, he worked out on all his potentials and he became the president of India, called the missile man of India, isn't it? Remember that every problem has a solution. People, we just sit and cry over problems. Okay, every problem, like how every lock has a key, every problem has a solution. So you will have to search for the solution. If you are unable to identify the solution, please seek the help of others, your friends, your parents, your faculty members. Each class will have a class advisor. Take them into confidence and tell them it can be even your personal problem. Don't worry. Or it can be a problem with the college. It can be a problem with another fellow student. Or it can be a problem even with another faculty. Don't hesitate. Take your class advisor into confidence. Go and tell them, sir, this is the problem what I'm facing. And I don't know how to find a solution. How do I resolve this problem? And definitely people are there to help you out. Okay? Because you don't know what is the problem, what is the solution for it, you are unable to see it. But definitely there are so many people ready to help you out in the campus. Devote yourself to learning something new about your field of mastery every day. Having come here, the aviation is a very, very interesting industry. Imagine the aircraft maintenance engineers are going to talk about or going to learn about how to service a aircraft. Okay, you have avionics, you have your mechanical, and we have almost 7 aircraft parked inside the campus. You are going to have your hands-on training. It's going to be interesting. So learn more about it. And today, don't just stick on only to the classroom knowledge and to the book knowledge. Everything is available today in the digital platform. You can Google and find out what the future of aviation is there. Because the books, they always print what has happened yesterday, until yesterday. But here, when you Google, you can learn more about what is the future the industry is going to have for you. And you will have to master yourself in the field. That means you need to be passionate about what you're studying. Okay, as I said, aviation is a wonderful, wonderful industry. Every day there are umpty number of changes. Even the present COVID-19 has brought in so many changes. Even flying, it has become contactless, the check-ins at the airport, which I have never seen when I was in the industry, or it has never happened in the aviation industry in the last 115 years. ever since the aviation industry started. First time, contactless. It's all something new, and we need to keep on updating our knowledge. Okay, you will have to be abreast with all the present scenario, what's happening. And similarly, artificial intelligence have come into place even in the aircraft maintenance. The drones fly around the aircraft to identify the problems, the dents in the airframes. Everything has become. Similarly, the passenger handling has become totally different. IATA is coming out with simplified passenger handling systems where it is going to avoid the long queues in the airport. It is going to make your check-ins even much faster. How do we know? Like I have been in the industry. If I say I left the industry almost 15 years ago and I know everything, that means, I am fooling myself. The industry, it's been changing on a day-to-day basis. So I will have to keep my knowledge abreast with all the current scenarios, what's happening. So similarly, you will have to, if you want to become the master of your subject, especially in the aviation industry, please start learning. Success belongs to the relentless learners, because as you know more, you can achieve more. Imagine when you go for an interview, suddenly they are going to ask about a recent air crash which has happened due to some technical fault. And if you have not read the papers, if you have not updated yourself, and you are going to think that they are going to ask you something from the book, what you have learned in the classroom, I am sorry, you will fail in the interview. That is why the more you learn, definitely you can achieve more. That is how you can, make a big difference between you and your competitors. Unfortunately, I can't give this statement now. Don't check or use your mobile when you are in the classroom. They say it's very, very rude. But this doesn't apply in the current scenario. Here, your classes are conducted through mobile phones. This is for the time being. But I'm sure once you are back into the campus, this rule is applicable. You are not supposed to use your mobile inside your classroom. That time, it is going to be a face-to-face teaching. Your faculty is going to be there. Anything you want, you can ask them. Okay? So generally, don't use that. Normally, my students, they know. My faculties also, they know. Whatever the important call may be, once I get into the classroom, I put my mobile either in the silent mode or I don't carry my mobile into the classroom, because we are going to educate the students what they are supposed to be. So first, I will have to set an example. So I do it. The same thing. Please don't use your mobile once you come back. But at present, kindly use only your mobiles and laptops to log in into such digital platform and to attend your online classes. Rude people don't reach world class. If you see, people as they rise in their position, they become very, very humble. They always say, there is a saying, only currencies, they don't make noise. Only the coins will make noise. They say, no, the empty vessel makes more noise. So, people, if you are rude, you reach nowhere. Main thing here, you will have to rest, recover, and it will make you stronger. I have seen many students, they come very late to the class, or sometimes they bunk the classes. And next day when they are questioned, it is because they sleep very late in the night, unable to get up on time. And what they are there, they are into mobile phones, either in WhatsApp or on Facebook. And nowadays, they are into the PUBG. Okay, they play the PUBG. Not only there, they call their friends, they form a team, and the whole night they keep playing. And next day, they are unable to attend. If your body in this age, if you don't give proper rest, then it becomes difficult. The next day, you will not have that kind of strength or that kind of energy to come and sit, listen to what the teachers are going to teach. I would always recommend buy a smaller phone and build a larger library. Let your phones be simple and smaller, but buy more books. Buy more books and develop your knowledge. Eat less food and you will get more work done. So they say eat less. There is a saying also, many people, they live to eat, and some people they eat to live. You will have to decide what you belong to. The food fuels your body, but the learning feeds your mind. These are all the simple tips which I want to give to my students. Find your own style. Be an original, it says. Each one, they have their own style. Like as I said, some people are very good in sports. Some are very good in the cultural, and some are very good in studies. Each one, they have their own talent. So you will have to identify what is your talent and try to work on it. Of course, the basic education is necessity, but also if you have other talents, you do. And that is the reason our campus gives you a platform to showcase all your extracurricular talents. Like, we have college day. If you are very good in your culturals, your dance and singing, you can perform on the college day. If you are very good in sports, we have sports day. You can, prove your mettle in your sports. And if you are very good, we will also allow you to represent our college in the state and district levels. We do that. So be your original. Don't be a photocopier. Don't copy what others they do. You will have to be your own original. Maintain your own style. They say every superstar differentiated themselves from the earth. That is from the crowd. Imagine in full of crows, if there is a white pigeon, immediately our eyes will look only at the white pigeon. Don't be one among the crowd. You differentiate yourself. Stand alone in the crowd. And that is how all the superstars did. When we are talking about superstar, don't think I'm a fan of Rajinikanth, but definitely there are some messages which is given in the movie, which I like. Rajinikanth, when he came into the movie, by then there were people like Kamala Hassan, they were already hero. And Kamala Hassan's multi-talented, good looking, very fair guy, handsome, he can sing, he can dance, he can, do the dialogue deliveries well, and he's a very good actor. Rajinikanth came. And when he came there, he's a bit dark. He cannot sing, he cannot dance. But what he did, he maintained his own style. He made a different road. He selected a different path. He was known for his style. He maintained that. He maintained his own style, and today he has become a superstar. Honestly, he is earning more than Kamala Hassan. Why? He followed his own style. He did not copy anybody. He did not copy Shivaji Ganeshan. He did not copy Gemini Ganeshan or Kamala Hassan. He maintained his own style. That is how you do it. So find out what is your passion. Find out what is your style, and you work on it. Be an original. Imagine Tendulkar. Today, he failed in 8th standard. He failed in 8th standard. He was not very good in his academics. But the father identified his talent in cricket. He was a very good cricketer. Immediately, the father allowed him to go and pursue his dreams. He started working in the grounds. Morning and evening, he used to go and practice. And today, the whole world knows about Sachin Tendulkar. Not because he's a very good academician or a scientist, because he's a very good cricket player. He has broken all the records. So identify where your talent lies. This is the right age. You have come in the teenage into the campus. So identify your talent and start working on it along with your studies. Balance your studies and your extracurricular in the same manner. I would not emphasize you to spend your time only on studies. We have a wonderful gymnasium. We have a rifle club in the campus. Go join. Become a very good shooter. You can even represent even Olympics. Once you excel, you never know where your talent is hiding. Come out. Bring your potential in you. As I said, we can be only a catalyst. Everything, it is within yourself. You will have to, like even a banyan tree, you would have seen one of the biggest trees is banyan tree. It comes from a very, very small seed. Okay, just if a seed, do you think from a seed a banyan tree will come? You will have to first seed it, then you will have to water it, you will have to nurture it till it grows, and then it becomes independent. It doesn't require a maintenance. Okay, so and after that the tree grows big. Similarly, your potentials are like it's hidden inside a seed. You will have to nurture it. You will have to start working on it and bring out your talent and your potential during these years. Okay, invest in your personal and professional development. That is what all superstars do, and you will have to start progressing in life. Okay, right from the day one, you will have to make your self chart. We are doing a graph for so many things. Draw a graph. What did you achieve this year? What is your graph? Where you want to be in the next year? And see whether you are achieving it. So the progress will have to be continuous process. You will have to continuously progress. A problem is
Excuse me,
only a,
sir.
yes.
Sir, I can't hear your voice clearly, sir.
I don't know what about others.
Audible, sir.
Clear, sir.
It's audible for us.
Audible, sir.
Audible, sir.
Okay, maybe can you
Audible, sir.
can you please try to
Audible,
adjust
sir.
your
Audible, sir.
headphone? Yeah, thank you. Okay, a
Okay, sir. I
problem
think
is only
error-
no
the
problem,
error,
no
network
problem.
error. Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. A problem is only a problem if you make the choice to see it as a problem. Don't see a problem as a problem. That is what it says. When it is a problem, we need to handle the situation. Don't run away. If you start running away, the problem will start chasing you. Try to stand and face the problem. Definitely, it becomes a solvable problem. Every problem, as I said, it will have a solution. So don't look at a problem as a problem. That is the biggest problem in everybody. Okay? Stop being a victim for that. So handle your problems. If you are unable to handle the problems, leave the problems to your class advisors, or you can even come wherever possible. I can always be a help to you. Your studies and personal life was made by you. Who selected? I never knew before joining here. Okay, you decided, I am sure, even to decide to come to Coimbatore and join Nehru College of Aeronautics or to join this aviation field, you would have faced many barriers. Your well wishers, your friends, your families would have given so many advisors. They would have said, why you want to select aviation field? Why you want to leave the city, such a nice city when colleges are around here? Why you are going all the way and joining the college in Coimbatore? So I need to really congratulate you have broken that barrier. Okay, you have been very firm in your decision. I don't know whether it is out of your choice, you have come, or out of force. I don't know whether you joined, but you have made a very good decision, because no one is better than me to vouch for this, because I have worked in the industry and I know what the industry benefits are. Definitely, when you are going to work in the industry, your life is going to be fantastic. Okay, your future is going to be too good. So your studies and personal life was purely chosen by you. So no one is going to be responsible now. You are going to be responsible for the decisions which you have made. Okay, you make it better. Now the life is in your hand. You are going to be the master. You are going to shape it. You are going to nurture it. So make it better. Make better choices and make new decisions. Dear students, today you have the power to change the world. One good thing about India, they say India is the number one among the entire countries in the world to have the maximum number of youth population. 40% of our population are youth, those who are below 30 years of age. So that is the reason, keeping that in mind, our late President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, said India is going to be the powerful nation by the year 2020. But I will not deny we are working towards his dreams. We are working towards, in between such pandemic and so many other problems, they do come. But these are all short-time problems. We are going to overcome even this pandemic situation very soon, and things are going to be normal. And I'm very, very confident sooner or later I'm going to see all my fresher students inside my campus, and we are going to interact face to face regularly. Okay, before I could conclude, I started with a song. Let me also ask our host to play a song for y'all. Okay, ma'am, can I have a song? Ilakya ma'am, can you play the song for me? No problem, ma'am. Okay, that is the song which I want to play. It says, எல்லாரும் ஒருவன் நீ நதி போல ஓடிக்கொண்டிரு. You will have to keep on working. I think ma'am is again playing it. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, what clearly says, I am neither a fan of Vijay, but the lyrics I love. It says, if a student decides, if he is determined, you can achieve whatever you want. மாணவன் மனது வைத்தால், அது he says, முடியாது என்பது எதுவுமே இல்லை. Nothing is impossible. Okay? Even in impossible, if you separate, it says, I am possible. That means you can do it. You can achieve it. It is in your hands. We can only come, we can only teach, we can only be supportive, but rest it's only in your hands. Dear students, I wanted, as the dean of this college, whoever has joined our campus, I am telling you, we will give you the best. We will give you the best classroom training. We will give you the best practical trainings. We will give you whatever the add-on courses which is necessary to join the industry, that we will provide. But as I always say, we need two hands to clap. I wanted your cooperation, your parents' cooperation. If you do that, I'm telling you, each and everyone can walk out of this campus with your dream job. The industry is growing and it will continue to grow. And luckily, you have joined in the aviation era. So this next 10 to 15 years, it's going to be an aviation era. And our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is coming out with the Udan scheme. It's already there. The regional connectivity, India is going to have more low-cost airports and it's going to have more aircraft. So more opportunities for all the students here. Okay. So as I said, break the barriers. Whatever, you be an unlimited version. Don't limit yourself. You will have to be an achiever. Dear students, thank you very much for your patience listening. All the very best to you all. Thank you. Thank you. Over to the host.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Sir,
sir.
thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the inspirational speech, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Vasiki madam, can call.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Viswanathan, sir.
Oh, sir.
Viswanathan, sir. you go.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. When obstacles
ma'am.
arise, you change your direction to reach. You do not change your decision to get there. Please remember, when everything seems to be against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Sir, we'll definitely break all our barriers and find different ways to overcome it, sir. Thank you for the inspirational session. Now, I may invite Mr. V. Vishwanathan, Quality Manager, AME and AMT, Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences, to felicitate us. Vishwanathan, sir. Welcome you, sir.
Most respected resource person, Dr. P.R. Balaji, sir, Dean Academic Affairs, Nehru College of Aeronautics and Applied Sciences, HOD, BSc and BBA program, Professor Singaravadivel sir, and other faculties and most beloved first fresher students. Good afternoon to one and all. Today's session, the topic explained by breaking the barriers, that is the topic, and it was really enlightening session on various aspects on breaking the barriers. So it is really giving a good methods and ideas to come over our barriers. We should not limit. Everybody has the limitations, but it is all made by the self only. So there is no limit at all. So we have to think, program, plan, and go forward without stopping it. So the insights of various courses, methods to progress, and moral values, valuable guidelines given by Dr. Balaji sir is very wonderful, and I thank him very much, sir, for this. And he has taken points. Every individual, that student, not only students, every individual must learn every day. Learning, when it stops, that means there is some problem. We cannot progress further. Let it be any profession. So take keen interest from day one. Study the core. Prepare thoroughly. Munipul Meyadiril means we have to study whatever is there. Ask the doubt. Clarify it. Don't hesitate to contact your professor or the teachers. There is a system here followed in this institute. So class advisor is there, then HOD, then goes to Dean sir. So Dean is very friendly. And he is very nice in dealing with all the problems. Always he is helping to all problems and still he solves everything. So he is very friendly. And he was impressing about the discipline. That is also very important. Cleanliness. You remember these two Tirukural. Ottanai Thorum Manakkeni, Maakathu Kattanai Thorum Arivu. So if you want water, we have to go deep, digging. Then like that only knowledge also. We'll have to refer so many books and clarify doubts and never stop learning. The next one is Kapka Kasadara Karpavai, Katrapin Nirka Adarkitaga. First we have to learn without any mistake. Means clarify all the doubts, 100% we have to learn and apply that one to achieve the goal. So one more proverb is there in Tamil, that is Seyyum Tholile Deivam Adil Tiramidan Namak Selvam. So whatever, whether it is reading or do any small job, that is what is the Deivam. So whatever the talent, the Tiramai, that is what we are achieving that is what is our Selvam. Work is worship. And one more problem nowadays, the youngsters, even that the middle-aged people also, even aged people also having the social media addiction. So we'll have to understand that how much it is taking the time. So that much time it will be waste for us to progress in studies. So limit it, use it, but you decide 1 hour or 2 hours, morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour, maximum 2.5 hours. Then you practice, reduce it to only 1 hour. So 48 days you have to follow the cycle. Every day, day 1, day 2, like that 48 days, you have to practice that one, bring to the minimum so that the valuable time is available. Read the books, not from the net or cell phone. And also you make friends, good company and good habits. Ensure that the friends you are accompanying, joining with them, having good habits. So all these steps, various guidelines, valuable guidelines he has given. Thank you very much, sir, once more. And identify your problem and solve it. And also I would like to thank, because of shortage of time, thank all the organizations, MOC team, and everybody, and especially the students, those who are patiently listening, you are listening and cooperated with us. Thank you very much, one and all. Thank you. Over to the host, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vishwanathan, sir. very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Both the sessions were very wonderful. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you for your conversation, sir.
Sir, thank you very much. Balaji, sir. Thank you very much. Very wonderful. Explanation, sir. Very good,
க்ளோஸ்
sir.
பண்ணல
Thank you.
என்னுடைய பேச்சு முடிஞ்சது இதை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுங்க.
என் பையன் கிரிக்கெட்ல ஒரு டெண்டுல்கர், செஸ்ல ஒரு ஆனந்தம்னா பெருமையா சொல்லிக்கிறான்.